welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my update for BYOP. It is the Build Your Own Palette project pan that palette, depending on how you want to do it. This was a theme that myself and Dana submitted to the Fantastic Ladies for a pan that palette theme. It did not win. It did get very far, but it did not win, and we just kind of wanted to do it anyway, so we each built our own palette. We decided we were going to each do 9 shadows, but we've had tons of people that have joined in that, I wouldn't say tons, but we have had some people join in that have picked however many they want to work on, which is cool because it's your collection and you do with it what you will. This was, when it was submitted, it was originally going to be just a year long, and if you hear that panting, my puppy's over here. So this now has no end date. Since we're doing it on our own, we don't have any end date. And we kind of have very loose rules. It's no pressure. It's just for fun. And you can either pick shadows to hit pan on, set a usage goal on. You just want to use it for like a month and roll it out. That's cool too. If you want to finish it, that's awesome. It's whatever your goal is. You just build your own palette. So yeah, you get to make your own rules basically, which is it's kind of nice, the no pressure thing. We will probably be continuing this after the end of the year into next year for however long we want to do it, because we're both enjoying it. And like I said, it is no pressure. You just kind of, you do your own thing, which I kind of like, especially this year. So I'm getting ready to show you the 9 shadows that I had in for last time, and you will notice that one of them has pan on it. Can you see the one with the pan? It is right up here. I have finally hit pan on the orange. That is marmalade, orange marmalade. Now I want an English muffin, a buttered toasted English muffin with some orange marmalade on it. That is like a jam right there, no pun intended. This is a long time coming. It was in here from the very beginning. It was one of my first shadows. I did use a little bit throughout the first few months to franken a few things here or there. I have hit pan on it organically. As far as like the last few times I've used it, I actually used it as an orange, and I was using it as like an actual shadow on my eyes when I hit pan on it. And it looks so pretty, having that little shimmer of silver at the bottom. Very excited to roll that out. I've had so many oranges that I've been working on this year, which I absolutely love oranges, but I was not logical in some of my projects, and I just overwhelmed myself with orangeness. So that is rolling out. I will be rolling in a new shadow, and let's go over what is still in here. The top one, that is what I brought in last time. That is from the Too Faced Rock and Roll palette. That is Wrap. I have definitely gotten the dip to be a little bit deeper on that one, but I was not able to hit pan on it. I've only worn it a few times since I brought it in, because it was not, like, none of these I took to vacation with me. So whatever usage I was able to get before we left and after we got back is all that any of these got. This next one is a Coastal Scents Hot Pot. I think everything else is Coastal Scents, not all are Hot Pots. Some are pressed pigments. This is light pink. This was from the Winterberry palette, and I use this almost exclusively on my inner corners. I will use it on my lids, but right now I'm just using it on my inner corners because I'm trying to you know, mix and match and use lots of different things. All right, next is a matte shade. This is Peach Puff. I definitely have used it. I wish I had used it more, but again, did not go on vacation with me. Otherwise, I probably would already have pan on it. But yeah, we're going to get there. I'm not worried about it. All right, this one is a pressed pigment, and I just dropped it, but thankfully it did not bust out of the pan. This is Chameleon Vica? Seriously, Jessica? Chameleon Violet Mica Powder. Can you tell I'm tired? I wear this as a topper mainly. I absolutely love this, and it's gonna stay right there, and I'm gonna use it. This is one of those that you barely need to just put your finger and tap it on. as a topper, and it really, you know, it shines through. It's going to take longer than I initially thought because of how pigmented it is. But it's a pigment, so it should be pigmented. Speaking of things that are very pigmented, this is the Hot Pot in Pomegranate Red. I love this. I love it so much. I have used a little bit, like the orange, to franken some things, but I use it as like its own shadow too. I recently did a video, and I'm trying to remember which one it was. It might have been my nail polish video, and I was wearing this red with wrap, and I don't know, might have been this shade down here. I cannot remember what I had like on the inner third, but I just absolutely love reds. Reds and oranges, for some reason, they're not easy to wear all the time, but I do enjoy them. So I have a nice dip on that. I'm very happy that I'm making some progress on it. This one I finally wore. This is the Hot Pot in Lavender. I do have it on my lower lash line today. This has not been getting the love that it should because I have a lot of purples. A lot of purples, a lot of oranges. And I've mostly been wearing the oranges, which is kind of crazy. Next up is a Hot Pot Neon Bright Pink. It is very bright. Again, I have used a little bit of this to franken here and there. I have used it as a regular eyeshadow. I have a nice dip in it, but no pan yet. And last, but certainly not least, this one is, I have to be very careful with it. The way I pressed it in there, it's kind of fragile. This is a pressed pigment, and this is Chrome Carmine Mica Powder. Like the camera does not do it justice. In real life, it's like a peachy pink with a gold shift. It is so pretty, and yeah, I'm going to be sad when that is gone. And much like the middle purple one here, I use it as a topper, but I just barely have to touch my finger in it and just tap it on, and it's enough. So those two are going to be a long time coming to hit pan on it, but I'm okay with that. They're both gorgeous topper shades, and they can hang out for as long as they need to. I'm good with it. So now that I am rolling marmalade out, gosh, I want some orange marmalade now. I really do. It's not breakfast time. I have to roll something in, and with all of the crazy colors that I have throughout all of my projects, I am going back to having a neutral in here, but this is not something I can really use on my brows. It's way too light. This is was depotted years ago. I believe this one is from the NYX Street Style palette, because I had two NYX palettes. One was Street Style and one was Femme Fatale, I think is what it was, and I'm pretty sure this was Street Style, but who knows anymore. I want to hit pan on this. It did start to crack. It is dry. Like I said, it is an older shade, so I definitely want to hit pan on this and get working on it, and it probably will end up in my to be panned for next calendar year. I just, you know, I'm kind of like testing the waters with a bunch of these, so to speak, to see, you know, what I need to get a move on and what can hang around for a little bit. That's one that definitely needs to get a move on. So this is what my new palette looks like, and it's not really a cohesive color story here, but again, I have so many other projects that I'm doing right now that it's okay. This all coordinates or complements some of the other stuff that I have in projects, and I'm okay with that. So as weird as it may look as far as a palette, it's, you know, it's serving its purpose. It's making me happy. It's colorful, and after so many neutrals last year, yeah, I'm loving the color. I don't look very colorful today, but I swear I have like all sorts of purples on. It's like that darker, grungier purple, so it's not as like bam in your face purple. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Definitely go check out Dana, since she was like co-conspirator, if you will, in submitting this project with me. And there's a bunch of people. I know Misty was doing this. Steph Lyons was doing this. I cannot remember off the top of my head who else is doing it, but I know there's some other people. They're going to be listed down below. If you have joined into this and I don't have you in my description box, let me know in the comments so I can tell people where to find you. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.